I'm Sonia Riggs, President and CEO of the Colorado Restaurant Association, and this is the January 2020 edition of On the Fly. Hopefully by now you're complying with 3 changes that went into effect on January 1st. Number 1, the minimum wage increased. The state wage rose to $12 an hour, which means the tipped minimum wage is now at $8.98. In the city of Denver, minimum wage rose to $12.85 an hour, and the tipped wage is now at $9.83. We're working on a tip credit fix at the state legislature to alleviate the effects of local minimum wage changes. More on that in a minute. Number 2, there were some federal changes to overtime exemption. As of January 1st, employees must be paid a salary of at least $684 per week, or $35,568 annually, to be exempt from overtime. This is up from $455 per week, or $23,660 annually in 2019. Importantly, tips never count toward the minimum salary requirement, and hourly workers are never exempt from overtime. Number 3, wage theft became a felony. Beginning January 1st, Colorado employers that refuse to pay wages or underpay employees could be liable for felony theft if the amount of the unpaid wages exceeds $2,000. The fine for theft ranges from $50 to $1 million depending on the circumstances. Learn more about any of these compliance changes in the Compliance Center on our website and call our office with any questions. Find the Compliance Center under Resources or Member Center. Now, let's talk about the 2020 legislative session, which is underway. We're expecting another busy year and may be calling you to help us at the Capitol. We're expecting to see bills related to family and medical leave, sexual harassment liability, the environment and plastics, and liquor, and we will update you as these are introduced. But our major focus this year is on the tipped wage. We're working on a bill to fix the tipped wage. In the 2019 legislative session, Colorado changed state law so that local governments can raise their own minimum wage above that of the states. It maintained the existing tip credit of $3.02 per hour for regularly tipped employees. We've heard from you that the tip credit makes these raises particularly difficult because it forces you to give your highest earners in the front of the house a raise at the expense of your lowest earners in the back of the house. So we're working on a bill that would freeze the tipped wage at the state level, even if a city passes a bill to raise their minimum wage higher than that of the states. Denver has already passed a law to raise minimum wage to $15.87 by January of 2022. On January 1st of this year, Denver's minimum wage rose to $12.85 an hour, while its tipped wage rose to $9.83. Under this bill, the tipped wage in Denver will be grandfathered in, but remain frozen at $9.83 until the state tipped wage surpasses it. Speaking of minimum wage, we're hearing that several additional cities are considering their own minimum wage legislation in 2020. Aurora, Fort Collins, Lakewood, and Summit County. If you hear of other city councils considering raising the local minimum wage, please contact us. Please keep an eye out for more information from us about all of these topics and more as we work through the legislative session. This has been On the Fly.